Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a wash day routine for Jalen's hair. She has naturally curly, thick hair. I mean, it's been a week. So usually I wash her hair every week, take it down, and I do my steps and processes and stuff. And I will leave all of the products I use in the description box down below. But this is kind of like a before picture. It's curly, it's dry. She doesn't really have split ends or anything. Her hair was cut in May and they trimmed it up and everything. So this is just the before. And no, she doesn't have really dandruff. It's not like that. It's just really thick, really dry, and we need to get it looking a little better. So this is step one. I don't really do anything extra to it. I just put a little coconut oil in it just to sit on her scalp before I start washing it. But I don't do anything else. I don't need to section it off and wash it one by one or anything. I just wash it and then I just do certain steps to her hair to get it back looking manageable and pretty and everything. And growing, yes, and growing. So this, I guess, would be step one. I just spray her scalp with coconut oil before we begin, and that's been sitting for a few minutes. So yeah, I use like peppermint. That coconut oil, and I spray her scalp down. So now I am gonna wet her hair and we're gonna start the shampoo process. Okay, right here, I get her hair really wet. I don't like to put shampoo on dry hair. I use the Jamaican Castor Oil Strengthen, Grow, and Restore shampoo. It lathers very well. I usually use about 2 big squirts and massage her scalp while I am washing it. Just making sure I get all the little places inside and everything so that the loose dirt will just come right off. And then I begin to rinse it out. And I have to make sure to get all the shampoo out before I am done. Okay, now her washing is all done, and it even looks better already. The shampoo gets it nice and clean, and yes, see, it is still very curly and thick. She's got even tighter curls toward the back of her hair. So that's what it looks like right out without anything in it. So now I'm moving on to step 2, which is this restorative conditioner. This is what I use, and I let it sit in. So I kind of do like a deep condition. I put this all over her hair and let her sit for about 20 to 30 minutes. Right now I am putting the moisture retention and restorative conditioner in her hair. It has a lot of slip to it, which I like, and I just put a generous amount because she does have a thick amount of hair. It may not be very long, but it is very thick, so I try and make sure that I coat everything in there. And then once it's all coated, I will begin to use a wide tooth comb and just comb out any tangles that she might have from after the washing. And with the conditioner in there, it helps a lot to get the tangles out a little bit easier. She is on the tender-headed side just a tad, so I have to make sure to not go really fast or it snags her curls and then she starts crying. But otherwise, the wide tooth comb does help a lot. And then I will just wrap it up and let it sit. Okay, 30 minutes have gone by and her hair is still nice and moist, so that really retains the moisture. And look how nice and shiny it is too. Really shiny, still curly, loose curls, but it's curly. At least her hair is anyway. So that's the after the conditioner is all in. Now we're gonna rinse that out.
And my hair is never gonna be like this again.
No.
What?
Okay, right now I am rinsing out the conditioner, and I don't use warm water. I use almost cold, it's pretty much cold water to rinse it out so that it does not open up her pores, because I want to retain as much moisture on her hair as possible. So that is why I do not use warm water. And then once I've done spraying, I just kind of shock her hair with cold water before I wring it out. We got it all rinsed out. Conditioner is out, and it's still nice and shiny. You can see that. It looks nothing like it did before it was even washed or anything. So, and I'll leave it a little damp because now I will move on and comb it out one more time. And then I'm going to put in the leave-in conditioner with the Jamaican Castor Oil line. That's what I use. So that's what is going in next. Right here I'm combing out her hair from the rinse out of the conditioner, and it's very important to do that with her hair anyway, because just from that little bit of rinsing she already has more tangles, as you can tell from her facial expressions. Her curls are not extremely tight, but they just tangle up extremely easily. So I always comb it out before I put the leave-in, and that's what I'm beginning right now, is her leave-in conditioner, which is the Jamaican Castor Oil Strengthen, Grow, and Restore leave-in, and it is very, very thick. It comes in a tub, and the thicker it is, I think the better it is. So I know that it's really gonna moisturize her hair and keep it from getting dry. When I'm finished with the leave-in, I will part sections off and add argan oil in there and some coconut oil in on her scalp as well, just for a little added moisture before I begin any type of style that I choose for the first couple of days. Got the oil in. I've let that sit for about 5 minutes.
Are you gonna vlog for my hair?
And yes, and now you can just style as usual. You can style as whatever you want, but that's just the routine that I do that works best for her hair and her hair type. So of course, like I said, style as usual. If you want to add any additional things, go ahead. I usually will add some of this in for if I'm doing the braids or something. Yeah, you can use gel, but this I found works really, really good for her hair. Okay, right now the conditioner's in, the argan oil is on her scalp, the coconut oil is on her scalp, and now I'm just gonna start some type of style that I choose. Since it's cold and then we're in the winter months, I try and do some type of braiding in her hair, not cornrows or anything like that, but just to keep her hair up, not down, being outside and it's wet does not help either. Plus, she has a lot of frizz, so the more braids that I do put in her hair, or I guess you would say protective styles, that helps keep her frizziness down, and it will help her hair dry. Also, I don't use a blow dryer or a flat iron. I've stopped doing that. We're trying to get her hair to grow, so I usually just section it off is what I'm doing in this style, and I just kind of make 2 braids going down, and that will keep her hair nice and smooth down for at least a couple of days without it getting tangled or anything like that, because like I said, once again, her hair is really thick and it tangles easily. So the more parts that I can put in her hair, the easier it is on her and myself when it's time to start a new style, take it down for the next wash day, or anything like that. This is also a really simple and easy hairdo, and it's kind of like one of my go-to hairdos because I know that it will keep all of her hair contained and I won't have any loose ends or any flyaways that can get rough or dry while she is wearing this hairdo. Once I'm finished with the braiding, I will add just a touch more of either the Argon oil or the coconut oil on her scalp, just for added moisture and added shine. Sit up. I just did kind of like a protective style in a way. I just braided both up here, then took the braid down, made another part in the back, and then just continued on and braided so that it doesn't get too messy. And this should last about hopefully 3 days worth, and see how nice and shiny. I put coconut oil again along all the parts that you can see, the 4 little parts. Raise up, Jalen, and see, that is a wash routine for mixed kids that works for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave any comments or questions down below, and we will see you in our next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.